Hello, and welcome to the new Anything and Everything podcast with myself, Euan Davis, and my friend Shaun Webley. In this new podcast series, we'll be tackling a range of subjects from the coronavirus, Area 51, and the secrecy of North Korea. So let's get started. Once it tries to break it down and tries to crush it, basically, gravity tries to crush it, I think it fights against it. And what you're left with is a really, really dense ball, which is only like about the size of New York, but has the mass of about 10 suns. Crammed into that small space is just nuts. But the gravitational force is roughly 200 billion times stronger than the force on Earth.
Jesus Christ! How'd you know that?
I know. And think about it. Like the size of New York, I think it's about 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers in diameter, but it's got the mass of about 10 suns.
Shit.
God, think about how dense that is. Obviously, that creates like a crap ton of gravity. But I heard that if you actually get close enough, you'll get pulled towards the neutron star, about half the speed of light, and you'll literally get torn apart as you're getting there. So it wouldn't be fun.
Okay, with all the positivity today, aren't you? Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's nuts though, like what's out there. And also, they once detected a neutron star spun about 700 times every second.
Jesus Christ. So, I want to ask you
How
about...
the hell does something spin that fast?
Right, I'll ask you about meteorites. Asteroids and stuff. No, go on, just explain to me and the viewers what meteorites and asteroids.
Asteroids are massive celestial. They just like float around in our solar system, do their own thing, say hi to each other. But meteors are segments of an asteroid that have broken off by like collisions or whatever, and they head towards another planet or something. They become meteorites once they've hit the Earth's surface.
Yeah.
So like for example, the one that wiped out the dinosaurs, that probably would have come from the asteroid belt, which would have been flung up by Jupiter's gravity. But that was like, that was enormous. I think it was about 100 miles wide, and it hit the Earth about 40,000 miles per hour. So,
Jesus. So we've had some near misses in the past, haven't we?
7 years ago in Russia, Chelyabinsk, a meteor about 20 meters wide, but about the same weight as the Eiffel Tower. Whoa, it's just nuts. It actually came into our atmosphere and injured. It exploded, but it injured about 1,500 people.
Bloody hell. Oh yeah.
Because from the force, but also like potential like ear damage and stuff like that because of the noise.
Yeah, because behind the scenes, Euan does talk to me a lot about space. We had a call in preparation for this, and because you showed me that video, didn't you, of it happening in Russia, wasn't it? Was it Russia?
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was on about. Yeah. Yeah, Chelyabinsk, Russia.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, it does not sound like something you want to be involved in, although it sounds cool.
No. The one that really frightened me a little bit. I mean, it happened like 36 years ago, I think. But back in 1984, an asteroid which was like I think about 60 meters wide, it's about 60 meters wide, or it might have been quite a bit bigger than that actually. It passed through our orbit, but it passed where the Earth was 6 hours earlier. Now I'm pretty sure this asteroid was actually quite big. It would have done quite a bit of damage. So if that passed where the Earth was 6 hours earlier, it would have hit the Earth.
Jesus.
A matter of 6 hours.
It's stuff like that you think about. It's like how lucky we are to be living. Like I know we're dealing with a pandemic at the moment. Watch the previous podcast, but you know humanity is very lucky.
Check it out.
Oh, God. Humanity is very lucky to be, where it is today. I know we're not doing very well at the moment, but
I know it's nuts what's going on with because especially with like because eventually like an asteroid is going to hit the Earth and cause a mass extinction. It's going to happen eventually. It's just like probability. But I think with I know people are talking about like asteroid prevention programs and all that. I think, how are you going to stop a massive object traveling at thousands of miles per hour from hitting the Earth?
That's my question. How would they stop it?
Well, I think blow it up, or get to it when it's really far away and try to like pull it away with gravity, which is just it's just kind of like what? How are you going to do that? I think I mean you can't stop an asteroid that's like 50 miles wide hitting the Earth at 40,000 miles per hour. It's just not going to happen. We're just going to die.
I was gonna say,
But,
like, how would they be able to destroy it if if it's traveling so fast?
I can rocket at it and just making it like a really powerful, like massive thing to like break it up. And even then, it would put a risk of smaller bits of it hitting the Earth, but at a much lower speed. But no, if it happens, it happens. We're going to die. So
Bit of realism there from Euan. Always the positive.
yeah. We can't do anything about it. All I say is get in the ground. That's where you'd be most safe. Most safe though, definitely.
Right, now go on, carry on talking.
Well, I mean, thing is about, I know people say like when there's like a tornado, get into the ground. That makes sense because like you're not exactly going to be safe above ground. But I think with like an asteroid, you go underground, like because with dinosaurs, that clouded the Earth's atmosphere for absolutely ages. Like, no sunlight for a very, 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 very long time. But I'm thinking, well, where would they get supplies from when they're underground? I think if it happens, like, if an asteroid tomorrow hits the Earth the size of the one that wiped out the dinosaurs, we're just screwed. So.
Bloody hell. Oh, Euan, I've got a good question. Is information lost in a black hole?
Like information on like a hard drive or something, like on like a USB.
Well, I was just looking at a question. It says info is thought to be coded on the surface of its event horizon and mitigation. Yet all black mass radiate exactly the same, regardless of.
It broke up a little bit.
That's a bit of a crap question.
That was a terrible question.
What was it? I think a black hole, like the laws of like physics, just break down. Like they just kind of like go like in the bin, because it's just like so weird what happens there.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you a question, but my.
I know the nearest one is about. I think that. God.
No, carry on. I was gonna say I was questioning, but my like overloading right now because I've got so many. So just carry on.
Well, I think about. Do you know what a light year is? We haven't talked about light years yet.
Well, I know what the meaning is, but I don't know like how many years that represents.
So a light year is basically how far light travels in a vacuum, which is about 5.8 trillion miles. So it's like a long way. But like humans can only travel like 40,000 miles per hour.
Only.
So if we try to get what?
Oh no, I was just saying only because you said only 40,000 miles an hour, so I just said only.
Oh yeah, I know, but like compared to like the speed of light, nothing is it? So the speed of light is little fact. The speed of light is 186,282 miles per second.
Fact of the day for you.
That's like it's just really slow, but that's really fast. But to get to the nearest star, traveling at 40,000 miles per hour, it would still take 70,000 years.
Fucking hell. That's mad.
I know. And you know, I was talking about the Oort cloud earlier.
Yeah. Yars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, is it breaking up?
Yeah. That's like the big thing about comets. It's gonna to get from one end to the other. It would take 30,000 years.
Mind-numbing. Mind-blowing.
To get from one end to the, it's like what the hell? Nuts.
Crazy. Anything else you wanna bring up? I'm seeing how long we've been going
I want
for.
to talk about like
58 minutes, and my eyes look dead. Sorry, carry on.
how long has this call been for?
Well, we had to cut off, but I've been recording for 58 minutes.
22 minutes.
No, but I've been recording for 58 minutes because we had a call, didn't we? And then it crashed.
Oh yeah, but
We keep going
I
for a
think
bit longer.
like to say about just yeah, I get a bit tired now. I'm gonna lie, but I think to in terms of like the observable universe, which is 93 billion years across from one end to the other.
Yeah.
I think I heard someone say about this thing called cosmic inflation, which is just like the expansion of the universe. Now, I was saying if the universe started to expand at 1 times 10 to the negative 37 seconds,
Yeah.
and if you get that if you get that age times by the speed of light, then the universe should be 150 sextillion times bigger than the observable universe.
What the fuck?
Sextillion is 21 zeros.
So, how many? Because you got like a million, billion, trillion, and all that. How many of those can you name?
Million, billion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nonillion, decillion, undecillion, and something after that. I know centillion is 100 zeros. It's nuts, isn't it? It's a number. You can't comprehend the numbers after like a billion. It's just nuts.
No. Next week we could talk about my topic, hopefully. And
Which is?
well, it's a football team, but I won't spoil it for you yet. I'm showing to the camera because you can't see the camera.
Oh, you said you told me about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
It's a fascinating story, so I thought I'd take a trip down memory lane. So that'll be the next episode, hopefully.
So I hope you enjoy the episode. Leave any questions and suggestions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.